I've been doing research regarding entrepreneurship and entrepreneurship pedagogy, entrepreneurship methodologies on how to teach. And in South Africa, there's a dire need for entrepreneurs. And research has shown that entrepreneurs can be taught. The skills can be embedded. On my journey to find a tool that would best facilitate this process, I came across SimVenture Classic some time back. I've worked with it to the point where at the University of the Western Cape, where I am part of the project team to roll out entrepreneurship, we've decided that SimVenture is the best solution. After research, after looking at many simulators, it's the best tool that speaks to the generation that we are working with. It's online in this COVID pandemic environment. And secondly, or thirdly, the interaction between myself and the students online has revolutionized, in our context, the way entrepreneurship is taught. When I introduced SimVenture Evolution to the students the first time around, they sort of sat back in awe because they couldn't quite understand and they couldn't quite believe that the decision-making happened in the system and across the entire business. And what has happened is that we've seen the entrepreneurial intention. We've seen that based on, and as a follow-up to SimVenture Evolution, people have now gone, or students have now gone for pitching competitions. They want to be entrepreneurs because the muscle memory has been developed. I find that there was awesome interaction. Those that, and 90% of feedback that I received was that they have never ever been in this real life situation in terms of running a business. There was so many learning curves. The development of the student was exponential in a short period of time. So yes, there's been good results. And when I say good results, more than 85% has actually continued using SimVenture or developing their own business post the program. So there we can see that there's a real inculcation of and a further development of entrepreneurial intention with the student. They had great fun. It was awesome, and especially when we worked in teams. The camaraderie that developed, the energy that was shared, and they simply loved the fact that they were challenges. So the whole idea of gamification really drove the students to firstly compete with each other as individuals, and then in the company group setting, they competed with each other, always asking me, where's the next competition? How did this happen? And they actually documented and recorded everything. As the academic, I always find that it is quite difficult to relay and to share information regarding conceptual matters in terms of what is the impact of marketing. Theoretically based, yes, that's fine. But how does the student see the real impact of marketing and not just theoretical? And SimVenture Evolution is a perfect platform because the decisions are realized and they can see the effect of their decisions when running a quarter. So it is absolutely phenomenal for myself that it is not just a lot of theory that I spewed. It was something that was implementable. It was practical in that moment. And a lot of the decisions was on the coalface of being in a particular crisis. If I think of the evolution scenarios that were developed, the theory then had to be adjusted. And when I say adjusted, there's a difference between the practical implementation of theory and theory itself. And here they had a foretaste of how they had to develop and transform the theory into a practical decision-making to overcome the scenario, to better improve. And I find that allowing the student to spend more time in the simulator was much, much, much more valuable than them sitting in a class and being shoved, theory being shoved down their throat, because it meant absolutely nothing to them until it came to the practice of implementing that theory.